They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on the 21st-ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hoosiers offense will have the football first. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big one.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, Hoosiers! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Old Dominion Monarchs offense has its first opportunity of the day. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. And off to Jones. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. From the gun, running back gets to give. Makes it past the marker. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They run the reverse. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Here on third down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wants to fire on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays thrown.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on second and long. The give to the back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Here as they go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Makes the catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Hemby. Runs through a tackle. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. The Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Got his man. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking to throw on 1st down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That middle linebacker just wanted it more, man. He came right up the middle. He was able to beat and cross the offensive lineman's face and work his way to the QB.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a 2nd field goal, this one a 37-yarder. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
And the Monarchs will try to pick it up on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowling up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Here's the pressure. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some...
A shot toward the end zone. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He might want another play. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Going for it all. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll give it to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington.
The Hoosiers will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down touchdown scoring right here would be huge.
Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Monarchs in a good spot here with second and short. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Roach. Makes a stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. And the Monarchs are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Jones.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him.
Into the house. Touchdown, ODU.
And in that goal line situation, awesome job by the tight end, winning his one-on-one battle, making an easy target for his QB.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Toledo notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from the Glass Bowl is worth its weight in gold to the Rockets. All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness.
He's got it along the sideline. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. First and 10 from the 44. The give to the back.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab. It's Cooper. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous. Making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback. It's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush. Sometimes it's a 3-man rush. Sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front seven, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've been giving up sack after sack after sack in this game.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. What a grab along the right sideline for the
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough.
The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. They'll start this drive going to the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Quickly to the tight end. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Quick handoff. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the fourth.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
And the returner will be knocked down. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Nudges ahead for one, out to the 16. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. A strike downfield. There he goes to the right. He's at the touchdown, Indiana. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Took a shot as he threw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls out.
Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Monarchs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but if things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Wants to throw again. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. Now, I'm going for it on 4th down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing. But I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to focus in on the yardage to get this 4th down and move the sticks.
On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the right. Complete on the comeback. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Under fire. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. From the gun, the ground game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Monarchs. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And such a great job by the offense, able to execute there and score a touchdown late in this game. You know, you try to simulate that in practice, but you just can't do it. Guys are going to have to step up when it matters the most under the bright lights, and they did it there. 1 point away from taking the lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Brady. And the returner will be brought down. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Looking to the big tight end. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes a connection. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. Spins away from one. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
He wants to throw it. And he makes the catch. It's a deuce. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Wants to pass, the clock an enemy. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And if you're on defense now, you know what's coming next. They're going to be throwing the ball down into the end zone. A field goal does them no good. You've got to have something lined up on the back end. Get some guys that can swat this football away.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. You know, there's no real reason to panic when you think about it, when this panic never really helped. But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot